All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in New Boston, Michigan. I'm here at the Hollywood Snack Shack. Now what they're doing here is they're making fresh deli sandwiches and all kinds of homemade goodness inside. So today I grabbed one of their Hollywood sandwiches. We also grabbed their Italian, and then I got one of their turkey sandwiches on the pretzel bun. We're gonna check out the barbecue potato salad along with some pasta salad. So make sure you stay tuned because these sandwiches are looking delicious. I'm Scott and welcome back to Detroit Food Review. Today we find ourselves in the little town of New Boston at Hollywood Snack Shack. They're serving up fresh made-to-order sandwiches, homemade sides, and of course they got all of your soda, beer, and snack needs covered. This place has that real hometown feel, and everyone inside was very friendly. I've been hearing a lot of great things about these sandwiches, so make sure you stay tuned because I'm about to grab them, and I'm gonna let you know exactly how they are. All right, so we got the food from the Snack Shack. Let's check it out. All right, so we got the bag from the Hollywood Snack Shack. Big shout out to the Eli inside. He was really cool. It's a real laid back atmosphere in there. It was really just that small town feel. When I pulled in, I was like, wow, this is crazy. So it's a really neat little store. They've got beer and they've got all your chips and everything. And then they've got the deli and it's not far from Willow Park. So what I did was I grabbed the food and I shot over here. So I'm sitting in one of the parking lots in Willow Park. I was gonna sit outside, but the bees started attacking me. So I'm gonna do it where I'm safe today. A big thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you so much for following the channel. And we've got a Q&A segment coming up at the end of this one. So make sure you stay tuned for that. There's some fun questions this week. But let's just get in and see what we got today. So I grabbed some of their side dishes. They had them ready to go in the cooler. This one's gonna be their caprese pasta salad. Let's pop it open. Bam! Check that out. That looks really delicious. So they've got a lot of herbs in there. It looks like they've got pieces of mozzarella. There's the tomatoes, and it looks like an Italian dressing. So let's get in there. Let's grab a little bite. This is the caprese pasta salad from Hollywood Snack Shack. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. That is delicious. Big chunks of cheese in there too. It also looks like maybe there's some banana peppers in there. Let's get another bite. This is very good. Let's get one more bite of this pasta salad and then we're gonna rate it. Let's get one more bite. Let's start with the dressing. It was an Italian dressing. It was sour, but it was sweet and it wasn't overpowering. Like the vinegar didn't take it away. It had a very creamy feel to it. Tons of little pieces of cheese. I don't know if you could see them in there, but they're little pieces of mozzarella and they're delicious. They also put some banana peppers down in there for a little bit of a zing, along with the tomatoes, very fresh little cherry tomatoes in there. I think this is a very good pasta salad. I'm gonna go 8.8 on the pasta salad. I think it's very tasty. This is their barbecue potato salad. Now I saw this one online and I was really curious as to what makes it barbecue. Let's check it out. Bam! That's a little hard to see. Let's pull a little bit out here. So got big chunks of potato in there. They're kind of sliced thin too, like lengthwise. You can see there. Lots of herbs and stuff in there. Let's give it a bite. This is the barbecue potato salad from Hollywood Snack Shack. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. I'm totally getting that barbecue thing. Let's get another bite. It's so different. And the potatoes are thin, which is different for a potato salad. Let's get one more bite, and then we're gonna rate this barbecue potato salad. Now let's get one more. This one is also very delicious. Very unlike any potato salad that I've ever had. Think of barbecue potato chips mixed with the potato salad. It has that sweet mesquite kind of thing, but then you've got your regular potato salad with the creaminess, the potatoes, all the herbs. I think this potato salad is very good. I'm gonna go 8.9 on the potato salad. I think it's a really awesome side dish. All right, so the first thing we're gonna check out is their pretzel sandwich. Now they are a little smaller than the subs, but this one I got the turkey and I got it with hot honey. So let's check it out. Bam, look at that. Oh yeah. So it is kind of a smaller sandwich. Let's pop it open. You can see there we got the lettuce, the tomato, You got hot honey on this one. There's also a Munster cheese, I believe, on there, and then turkey on this really nice pretzel roll. All right, so this is the turkey pretzel sandwich from the Hollywood Snack Shack. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. Let's get another bite. It's got that nice boar's head turkey in there. Let's get one more bite and then we're gonna rate this turkey sandwich from the Snack Shack. So good sandwich. Let's start with the pretzel bun. Very nice pretzel bun. Soft, had that pretzel thing, nice and chewy. All the vegetation was fresh. The hot honey added a little sweetness to the sandwich to kind of counteract the salty turkey. Turkey was really good, sliced nice and thin. I did find it to be a little bit dry. I think it needed a mayo or maybe a little bit of more of a dressing on it. I still think it's a good sandwich. I'm gonna go 8.5 on the turkey sandwich. All right, so this is the next item. This is the Hollywood Club. Now this is a big boy here. It's gotta be twice the size of that other sandwich. Let's pop her open. All right, so this is the Hollywood Club. Let's check it out. Bam! Look at that. Oh man, there we go. So you can see there, it's got the ham, it's got the turkey, it's got the bacon, the cheese, the lettuce, the tomato. Let's check it out. This is the Hollywood Club. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. Let's get another bite. Let's get one more bite and then we're gonna rate this Hollywood Club. So let's start with the roll. Nice fresh roll. It was kind of soft and pillowy. All the vegetation was nice and fresh. They sliced the onions really thin along with the tomato and the shredded lettuce. They also added a nice Italian dressing. And then the cheese, I believe, was a provolone. Altogether, I think it was a good sandwich. Once again, I thought this one was a little bit dry. I think it might have needed just a little bit more dressing. I'm gonna go 8.6 on the Hollywood Club. All right, so this is the final sandwich. This is their Italian sub, and it looked delicious. They loaded up really good too. That's one thing I gotta say. They did not skimp on the meat or anything. This is the Italian from the Hollywood Snack Shack in New Boston. Let's check it out. Bam! Look at that. So this one's loaded up with all the Italian meats, the cheese. I got it with the thin shredded lettuce, and they've got the tomato on there. This is the Italian from the Hollywood Snack Shack. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. Nice soft sandwich. Let's get another bite. I got some Better Maids too. Let's put some Better Maids on that sub and then we're gonna get another bite. All right, I got the Better Maid hot chips in there. Let's get another bite and then we're gonna rate this Italian sub. So let's start with the bun. It's that nice soft roll. Kind of had Aunt Millie vibes to me. But it's very soft, solid sandwich bun. All the vegetation inside was nice. They got the lettuce, the tomato, the Italian dressing. I don't know if there's onions. It kind of looks like onions, but I didn't really taste them. I think it's just thin sliced lettuce. All the Italian meats are really nice and fresh, cold, sliced thin. I think it's a very solid Italian sandwich. The addition of the chips made it really good. I'm gonna go 8.6 on the Italian sub. So really nice sandwiches. Those sides were outstanding too. That barbecue potato salad was probably my favorite thing. It was very fresh, different, and the pasta salad was outstanding. Really good sandwiches too. And big shout out to Eli inside. He was super cool. If you'd like to come check them out, I'm gonna put the address up here. They're located in New Boston in the little part of town. It's really kind of a cool area, but I would recommend calling ahead. It's a little store and they gotta make your food. And it's a little ways from Metro Detroit. It's probably about a 20-minute drive, but they got these parks out here. Today I'm at Willow, and after this I think I'm gonna go take a walk. There's tons of trails around here. You can kayak here, so it's a really cool area. But I definitely recommend those sides, and those sandwiches are really good too. And the prices were right. I mean, the sandwiches were like 12-13 bucks, which is right on these days. I know some places are charging 20 bucks for a sandwich. So but now we're gonna get into the Q&A segment. We got a couple more questions this week. If you've got a question for the show, drop it in the comments. Label it question for the show or question. The first question today comes from Crinkle Star. Crinkle Star says, looked great. Do you ever sit down inside and eat and enjoy the atmosphere? Well, I'll tell you, when I do the videos, I usually have a problem with the sounds in a restaurant. If you next time you go in a restaurant, sit and listen, you'll hear pots clanging, people talking, plates banging around. There's all kinds of noise that gets in the way. I've tried even using like isolated microphones, but it still picks up. And 9 times out of 10, the restaurant's playing music, and I would have to have them shut that off, because what happens on YouTube is if there's any music in the background, YouTube will give the YouTube channel a copyright strike for using copyrighted music, even though it's just like a background. So I would love to go inside and enjoy the atmosphere, but that's just kind of why I come out to the car, because I can control the environment and we don't run into any audio issues or copyright strikes. So thank you for that question. Okay, next question comes in from Tamarack, Michigan 9195. Question: do you ever visit Detroit's Eastern Market? That's a great question. And no, I have not visited Detroit's Eastern Market. So my plan is to do a video where I go down there and kind of discover the whole thing. And I'll take all of you along for the ride and we'll go explore it together. And if you got some tips about it, drop them in the comments if there's anything down there that I should check out, or any food spots in there that are worth checking out. So thank you for that question, Tamarack. Okay, and then I got a third question that kind of ties into that one. It comes in from Calvin Marshall 1610. He says, would you ever like to eat inside and rate the service as well? So that kind of ties into it. Service is kind of important, because I do know that when I go to some of these restaurants and I don't get carry out, the service can kind of change the way that I feel about the restaurant. So I wish I could do that, but with the noise and everything in the restaurant, it's just so hard to do. If I ever got a chance where I could exclusively sit in there, I would try it. Great question. Thank you for asking. All right, now we got one final question for this week. Comes in from Thinking of a Master Plan. He says, hey Scott, I enjoy your videos and was starting to wonder, what do you eat when you're not sampling Detroit's finest? Do you cook or have a homemade favorite meal? I cook all the time. So when I'm not doing the food review, I'm usually trying to eat healthy, make a lot of health stuff during the week. So I'm making a lot of grass-fed ground beef and rice and vegetables, making bowls a lot. I make homemade salads, and every morning I'm eating eggs. So I do cook quite a bit. And one of my favorite homemade dishes, it's kind of like a Moco Loco from Hawaii, but what I do is I'll take 2 burger patties, 2 eggs, a scoop of rice, and some brown gravy, and that's my meal. Lots of protein, some carbs, and that gravy tastes delicious on there. So great question. Thank you for asking. But that was really fun. If you've got a question for the show, drop it in the comments. I'd love to answer it. But I thank everybody who asked. And if I haven't got to your question yet, drop it again. I've been getting a lot of questions. So just keep asking and I'll get to yours. But I thank everybody for tuning in this week. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel. We got a lot of fun summer stuff coming up. I thought this one was kind of neat. It's a little party store, sub shop, but we got some really fun things coming this summer. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because I'm going all around the metro area. I'm going to be finding all these little gems that you might not know about. Have a great week. Get out there and get after it. And I will see you on the next video. That's 313. Look around, you'll see. Is everybody, that's the 313, yeah. What's 313? Well, that's the area code. Everybody, that's where we'll be.